1 2 1 2 1 2. One, two, 1 2. Leave it on that. Right, so there everyone is just popped in. I will be starting up soon. Just got to send out my social links and then we'll get going. Yep, those are all sent. Okie dokie dokie. Right, I think we're about ready to go. I think we'll just get into it. So just let me. I keep forgetting to use like markers and stuff for these streams to make it easier to edit videos afterwards. So I'll try and put them in between each like battle and stuff. It doesn't really mean anything to people watching, but it helps me when I edit the streams later. Okay. Probably should have added that marker when I came off of the loading page. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Okay, so hello everyone and welcome to the stream. We are going to be doing some more VGC Master Rank battles on Battle Stadium. And today we're going to be using a team that's familiar with a couple of people, I guess, or familiar with a fair few people that have been playing multiplayer. So this was from the World's Invitational, the 25th Anniversary World's Invitational. It was basically the team that won that tournament, and it beat I think 5 former world champions to get to that placing. This is none other than Santino Tarquinio's Kyogre Tornadoes team with the Weavile and Serena double threat with the triple axle. So I've personally faced this team a couple of times over the last month or so, and every single time I've gone against it I've lost. So now we're going to turn the tables, as it were, and we're going to try the rental of the team and see if we can pick up some wins. So either this team could be extremely easy to play, and we start laddering up on Master Ball, start getting at a better rank than below 10,000, or it's actually requires a bit of skill to play, and we just do really badly. But I'm hoping it's the former. Because from what I've found playing against it is that it has quite a lot of counters against a lot of teams. It feels like it's an easy one to play just because it has so many different options. So we're going to see how it plays for ourselves. Anyway, that's going to be the content for today. I stream from this channel every Tuesday and Thursday around 10 o'clock in the evening UK time. So if you want to get notified when I'm next online, then please follow the channel. And then also, if you like this content, you want to see more of it, then go to my YouTube. I will share you a link to that now. So streams on here, and then they get highlighted and then sent onto my YouTube channel. So yeah, if you like my content, and if you're watching the video from there, then please make sure you like the video and then subscribe to my channel. That's all there is to it. Okay, so we're going to get straight into it. That's the team there. That's the rental code. I do have the ! Team command working for it, so use that and yeah, have a go at it. I'm sure quite a few people have already played this team before, but yeah, this is going to be my first time playing it myself. So let's go, as it were. Let's let the lemmings say that for me. Let's go. Right. So rank battles, and we're going to be playing with a rental team. That's our rank. It looks pretty no, I do not want to show team info. Everyone knows what this team is by now. Or most people do. Yikes, that's a bad rank. Right, where are you? There you are, Pokemon 25th. Okay, and now we wait. So we just jump that marker in. There we go. Right, here we go. So, whoever's watching at the moment, I hope you're having a good day. It's the final day of September, I think, before the ladder resets. So, I've already mentioned before that I'm thinking I'm going to be trying a Calyrex team for October. Anyway, here's our first battle. Right, and also, yeah, let me quickly change the sound. There it is. There it is. Mute that. There we go. Ah, that's better. Right. Okay, so we've got a Whimsicott, Barraskewda, Incineroar, Regieleki, a Kyogre of their own, and an also Sableye. Okie dokie. So, Rillaboom seems like a good option here. Rillaboom can Grassy Glides the Kyogre that they have. Serena is also good to prevent Fake Out, but I think I've only got... Actually, Sableye can Fake Out as well. Maybe I go... Yeah, maybe I go double here. Now, hold on. Withdraw that. If I go Serena and Weavile, I could do my own Fake Out while preventing them faking me out, and then I can get, say, that. Or no, if I do Rillaboom Weavile, do that instead. I feel like I want to take all my grass ones here, and then... Do I want Urshifu here, or... I'll go Tornadus here. I don't think I should be bringing my own Kyogre. Could be wrong. You could find out that I just play this incredibly badly now and then just lose a whole heap of matches with the team that's won a World's Invitational tournament. Let's see how we do here. So Barraskewda, Whimsicott. So we're leading with Rillaboom and also Weavile. So Weavile can Fake Out the Whimsicott. Rillaboom could Grassy Surge and then Grassy Glide into that Barraskewda. This is not an everyday team that I've come up against. That Barraskewda, I'm guessing, benefits from Rain from Kyogre to activate Swift Swim. Swift Swim. Right, so Fake Out just seems the play against Whimsicott to stop a Tailwind, and then I guess a Grassy Glide on the Barraskewda. If I do that, now I've been starting to pay more attention to what they've got in the back, but I feel like this is a good move here. The Grassy Glide, Barraskewda. They withdrew it, so I'm guessing they're bringing in Incineroar? No, Sableye, okay. That's fine. Because it's the Whimsicott that I'm going to be, well, they protect anyway, but that's fine. So we just miss a Fake Out. That's unfortunate, but we do Grassy Glide the Sableye and get a fair amount of damage on it. It's got Rocky Helmet, that's a worry. God, I'm talking a lot, am I? Right, I can't remember, this Rillaboom, did it have knockoff? I know I got Lash Out on the on you. What about... Because I could do Triple Axle on the Whimsicott. Alright, I have got knockoff on the Rillaboom. I think bring in Serena and then do a knockoff on the Sableye. We've seen 3 of their Pokemon already. I reckon they've got Kyogre. Kyogre? No, Barraskewda, okay. Hey. That's what we like to see. And they get hurt by the Rocket Helmet, but then the Rocket Helmet... Rocket Helmet? The Rocky Helmet's gone now. And also we've kind of nobbled them here. Alright, so I've got 2 Grassy Glide options here. We have seen Whimsicott, Barraskewda, Sableye, so Kyogre is definitely in the back, so I feel we've got no worry in doing a Grassy Glide from both of our Pokemon here. I think we picked well by picking all of our grass ones. Kyogre? Nope, Whimsicott, okay, that's fine. So we break Sash if it had it. There we go. That's what we like to see. So, what could I bring in next? They haven't seen my last one, so would they know that I've brought a Tornadus? We want to try and keep this grassy terrain going, so I've got 2 more turns of it. And get a triple axle on Whimsicott, and then do Grassy Glide and Barraskewda if we can do it. Oh well, battle cancelled. Now I wonder if that's going to be a trend today, because yeah, I was looking pretty good there. I may have thought that was going on the wrong play there, but it seems bringing all of my grass types against that team was the perfect play. They brought only like 1, so yeah, out of the Pokemon that they brought, maybe Sableye would have given me grief, so it was good of me to bring the Serena, so we stopped any prankster shenanigans. And then they had Whimsicott there, which we could have triple axled to death. And then that 4th slot must have been Kyogre, so as long as we preserved grassy terrain by switching out Rillaboom on that next turn or something, then we were golden. There would be nothing they could do. Even if they set Tailwind up, we would have had priority. So, yeah, I'm already seeing the strengths of this team. So that was good. How about that? All right, let's go on to our next match. Let's make sure I get these things in here. So I've been very experimental for the last part of this month, because I've been wanting to try out as many rental teams as I can. So this is my first go at a Kyogre team for Series 10, because I've got the building blocks for a Kyogre team. I've just not put one together. Went for Groudon instead. Alright, so here's our next match. So we have got a Sableye, Ice Rider Calyrex, Tornadus, Regieleki, Galarian Zapdos, and then Amoonguss. Okay. So I feel like Weevil's good. That Galarian Zapdos could have... I think I've seen it with Choice Scarf before. That's worrisome. Kyogre does look fairly good actually. Just being able to position it well. So what's the fake out options on that one? There is a Rage Powder option. So we bring our fast fake out. Doesn't it like they'd be doing fake out? We go fake out. We can bring Tornadus. Rapid Strike Urshifu. Got potential, but maybe not. Maybe bring Rillaboom. Kyogre's definitely in the back, so let's bring Serena. That's probably not the best choice, but we'll go with it. So I'm feeling like I'd want Tailwind. Ice Rider will set up the Trick Room. I should have been looking at this before I picked my team options. We have got a fake out option. Now, that Galarian Zapdos is fighting and it's flying. We can... What we do here? I'd say we want Triple Axle on the... Triple Axle on the Regieleki, and then we set up our Tailwind, I reckon. We just want our speed up. Right, there we go, taking care of their Regieleki. Probably losing... yeah, probably going to be losing Weevil here. It's fine. We've lost Weavile. We could come in here with a... I can't remember if they had Rillaboom or not. Serena's got Triple Axle. Let's bring in Kyogre just in case we can start setting off water spouts here. Right, they've got Tornadus. We've got Choice Scarf Kyogre, so we need to remember that. So I could go in with water spouts here straight away, even if they set up Tailwind. We should be outspeeding them. At least I think. Right, so Hurricane into the Galarian Zapdos. Yeah, so Tailwind. We get a Hurricane that's going to be 100% accuracy. Ah, damn. Alright, never mind. Right, that wasn't what we wanted. Does fair damage still. Right, that's gone. So we might want to... yeah, we might want to bring Kyogre back out. So Water Spout could do a bit. I go Water Spout, and then what can Thingy do? Yeah, gotta be careful here. Right, so I've got Scald. Ah, right, okay, so, yeah. I think Hurricane was my first move. What on earth is this tech? Alright, it's going to take out both of them. Ugh. Well, I wasn't prepared for that. That's an interesting Ice Rider. So is it Fling Sadak Berry on it? I can't remember the name of the berry now. Yeah, can we get a burn on them? Have a go. Way burn, nice. Does that save us? What? Alright, if they can let me see their team, I'm really interested in what they've done. Alright, fair dues. That was a really interesting team. I've not come across a Ice Rider built like that before. Oh, they're not going to show me the team. So it had... Right. Is that something that's quite common? I want to quickly check on the Picolytics. Right, Ice Rider Calyrex. Show me, show me, show me, show me. Oh, Seed Bomb does appear. Okay, so Seed Bomb for grass coverage makes sense now. Glacial Lance, Seed Bomb, that's the moves that I saw on it. Weakness Policy, yeah, makes sense. And it was using a Tornadus with Fling. Now Fling, not a common move on Tornadus. I mean, I'm going by like showdown usage stuff. And what was that? I'm sure it was a Salak Berry. Salak Berry, Fling. Okay, so Salak Berry, if held by a Pokemon, it raises its speed to that in a pinch. You do it against a... Yeah, if you use it as Fling, only does 10. It's dark. That's quite interesting. So yeah, it improves the speed by one stage. I'm not worried too much about the speed increase because it would have been slower anyway. But just the using that to prop weakness policy was a bit odd. Okay, so we've learnt a couple of things there. That was interesting. Okay, all right. So let's move on to our next battle. Kind of annoying that they wouldn't want to show me what they did. Okay. All right. Let's move on to our next match. So it's not going to be like all plain sailing. I think we've realised that now. Yeah, interesting team. I was doing well against it, but yeah, doing well. Maybe I could have brought Rillaboom to that. Serena did nothing. Alright, here's our next match. Kyogre, Togedemaru, Volcarona, Rillaboom, Galarian Moltres, and then Tornadus. Okay. So on this one, grass types seem good. There are a couple ones which are troublesome, so Togedemaru, Volcarona. But we bring Kyogre for that. So Togedemaru can use Fake Out, I think, as can Rillaboom. So Serena looks good. So do we go with Serena Rillaboom, Kyogre in the back, and then Tornadus. Tornadus does look like it has a good time against most of that. Yeah, I feel like I don't want Weavile. Yeah, so bring Tornadus. Because we can get a Hurricane off against Volcarona. What am I using against Togedemaru? It would be Kyogre, and we hope that we go before Togedemaru, which hopefully should be the case with a Choice Scarf on the Kyogre. We want to shut down any sort of fake out that they might be doing. So here we go. So we fake out you, and I mean we could do triple axle on them as well, just to make sure that they don't do any Tailwind. Would that be the play, or? Yeah, I think it would be. Right, so they were going to go for it. Nuzzle, right, okay. Paralysed. There we go. That's what we want. Pinch Berry. Could have done with that critical hit on the second move. Oh well. Alright, so we've still got a Togedemaru to worry about. Grassy Glides, and I feel like I want to switch out to my own Tornadus. Oh, theirs is going anyway. They're bringing in Kyogre. Ah, we're going to Grassy Glide into their Kyogre, nice! Oh, brilliant! There, I was thinking I was just going to chip their Togedemaru. Perfect. Okay, so I'll just send you a comment. I was thinking maybe it might get a knockout for it. Also, hi and welcome to the stream. All right. I mean, I could be completely wrong there. All right. What other Pokemon could they have? I don't think they brought their Volcarona. I'm going to hazard a guess here. Do an Icy Wind. Sorry, I'm rushing that last move there. Right, Taunt is fine. We're not going for a Tailwind because we don't need it. Alright, come on. Hit the Tornadus. There we go. Yeah, so to answer your question earlier, because yeah, 3 hits, so it procs Berry on the second hit. I figured maybe on the second hit, if I got a crit there and it recovered with Berry, maybe I might have got the knockout. But yeah, I think it probably wasn't going to happen anyway. Okay. Right, we still want Kyogre gone here, which we can get. I'll bring in Serena as well. I just don't want them to do a fake out. I think Togedemaru might have fake out, so I just want to prevent them from doing that. Yeah, oh gotcha. Sorry, don't worry about the questions. Just don't miss your moves on my account. No, it's fine. I welcome the questions. I'm an amateur. I'd call myself amateur to. I mean, yeah, I don't even think I'm intermediate of a VGC player. I mean, I've been having good luck for Series 10. Series 10 has been really fun to play. So, yeah, got to halfway through the month. I got to Master Ball rank, and then I've just been using the extra time to try out other rental teams, just to basically get more experience. All right, so who have they brought? They brought their own Rillaboom. Grassy Terrain goes in a couple of seconds. That's good. So we want to maybe U-turn here. U-turn into their Rillaboom. Grassy Terrain goes. And we can hazard a triple axle on their own Rillaboom. Our battle was cancelled. That's the second win where the battle's just been cancelled. So at the moment we're 2-1 for the for this stream. Yeah, so far going so good. That doesn't make sense. So far so good. Yeah, so yeah, this is. I mean, if you don't know which team this is, yeah, it's the World's Invitational winner, Santino Tarquinio. I think I've pronounced that name right. So he had this team, and a lot of people have been using it on ladder, and every time I've come up against it, I've lost. So it's now the last day of September before ladder resets, and I thought let's have a fun one. Let's try this team out and see if it is that good. And yeah, so far we're doing pretty well with it. I think the one where I lost, I got caught out by a Ice Rider Calyrex, which had Seed Bomb, and it had Tornadus with Fling to set off weakness policy, which I wasn't expecting. Okay, so we're on to battle number 4 now, I think. Yes, continue battling. Can you compete in events with rentals, or is it just ladder? I think, yeah, I think with rentals, no, yeah, with rentals, you can do ladders with it, but I think you have to have your own team for tournaments. Although it's been a while since I've played in ones. In the live ones, I don't think they were using rentals. I think people were using their own teams. So I brought my own team, so I didn't have to ask that question of was a rental okay. But I think rentals might not be okay for like actual tournaments. Anyway, here's our next match. Right, so right, Baba Yaga. They got Mewtwo, Indeedee. So Mewtwo, Indeedee, Psychic Terrain, Whimsicott, Urshifu. That might be a Dark Urshifu perhaps. Then they got Tornadus. That form I guess uses Scary Face, and then they've got Stack Attacker. So what do I want to bring here? An Urshifu of my own could be quite strong. Weavile could be good because it will just resist any sort of spam that they do. We want to reset their terrain as well. So I think they don't have a fake out of their own. Bring Weavile. Maybe bring Tornadus to set up Tailwind. Rillaboom to reset terrain, and then I guess bring Kyogre. Yeah, maybe that's it. Go for that. I don't see a fake out on their team. Probably because they're setting up Psychic Terrain, so wouldn't make sense for them to have a fake out Pokemon on their team. So I'm assuming that I'm not going to be able to fake him out, but well, actually I could if I reset terrain, and that could also lower damage output from the psychic moves. But if I'm leading with right, is this a Dark Urshifu? Right, so I've got Weavile and Tornadus. Wouldn't Rillaboom have Fake Out? Again, I don't really know how this works, meta and such. It's fine. Yeah, Rillaboom would have Fake Out. Did they have Rillaboom on their team? No, they don't. Yeah, Rillaboom has Fake Out. Psychic Terrain, though, any sort of priority move you use against the grounded Pokemon, it won't work. So, what am I doing here? Yeah, it is fighting Dark type. Okay. So, I think Fake Out the Whimsicott and then Hurricane the Urshifu. I thought Tornadus was going to be quicker, but it's fine, we live. I'm surprised we lived that. Ah, we missed it, never mind. That was unfortunate. Alright, do that. And can't protect here, but maybe bring in Rillaboom. Might be up against a tough one here. Probably not brought my best leads. I was thinking I was going to outspeed that that Urshifu. Yeah, because that Urshifu is 97 speed. Pretty sure the so close. Right, now we got him. Right, we've still got an option for Tailwind here. Just trying to think. Oh, no, I was looking at yours, sorry. Ah, okay, that's fine. Oh, jammies. Right, the fact that yeah, the fact that Weavile went before their Urshifu means that they're not choice scarfed, I think. Yeah, Urshifu is like super strong. Alright, we can't Fake Out now. So what do I want to do here? Lash Out. What's that do? If you use the stats were lowered during this turn, the power of this move is doubled. They haven't lowered my power. That's a problem. Go here. And I guess what we want to do is we want to like sack one of these Pokemon so that we can set up Tailwind. Let's double into the Whimsicott, I think. Nice. And they Focus Sash there indeedy. Okay. Ah, good. And they're going for the Weavile. So this is good because no, it's not good because we die anyway. Never mind. Ah, that's a shame. Alright, we've still got Tornadus and we've still got Kyogre. We could still get this. Just got to be careful here now. Alright, so Urshifu hasn't taken any damage yet, which is worrisome because it probably... yeah, I feel like I need Tailwind here. Right, so yeah, Mewtwo's next. Okay, set up Tailwind. And then I guess we lock ourselves into Water Spout. Oh no, wait, hold on, no. Indeed he had Focus Sash. So this should hopefully get them both. Yes! Yeah, Urshifu's Wicked Blow attack always results in a critical hit. And he can hit through Protect, which makes him very scary. Lots of damage. Wait, what? What are you going to wait what to? He goes through Protect. Oh yes, he does. The only weakness that he has is that he doesn't have much defense, so he can't take much damage. That battle was cancelled. There we go. Oh, nice win. Yeah, we can talk through that. So yeah, Urshifu, what you usually see on it is it's only got one ability, which is Unseen Fist, which means it can hit through Protect. So you can't block it with Protect. It'll still like do all of that damage through it. Wicked Blow is on the Dark type one, and it's a single attack, and it does critical hit every single time it's used. That one would also usually carry, say, Close Combat, Sucker Punch perhaps, and then either Detect or some other move, maybe Poison Jab. Then there's the Water type one, so that one's got exactly the same ability, Unseen Fist, so hits through Protect. But Water typing, it has Surging Strikes, which is a multi-hit move. That one always hits for critical as well. And then that one usually have, say, Aqua Jet in Close Combat, and then maybe Detect or like another coverage move. But each one of them, usually I see a Focus Sash on it because it can't live many attacks. So usually you can one-shot it if it's not carrying Focus Sash. I know of some people using choice items on it, so either Choice Scarf or Choice Band. So it hits for even more damage, or it outspeeds when you wouldn't expect it. But it's a very, very frail attacker, I think. So that Dark type one, all it needs is one Play Rough or something, and it's dead. So when you've got Zacian going around with Play Rough as a move, it does. You do have. I think Rapid Strike Urshifu, the Water type one, is more common because it's not doubly weak to. Yeah, I guess it's more common because it's not doubly weak to Play Rough. Would it be worth it to build HP Death on it, or would all damage be better? I think for that one you're looking for quick knockouts with it. Yeah, I can have a quick check on its stats. So what was it? Urshifu. We were looking at the Dark type one. So it's special defense 60, and it's got good physical defense, which I guess might help it live a couple of things. So yeah, building it to be defensive could be good, but I think more often than not you're wanting it to have a really large damage output. So you're looking at Jolly with max attack. So you build it with the expectation that it's not going to live a single hit, so you want to position it so that it always like goes first before its threats. I think that's how it plays. Seems to be how a lot of people play it. But yeah, if you've got like a rain team, then Rapid Strike Urshifu does even more damage. So I think... alright, so Focus Sash on it, so it lives to the second hit basically. Yeah, pretty much. Right, let's go on to our next match. What are we on? Battle 5. Right. We are actually doing some climbing with this team, which is pretty good. I think every single win I've got has been a cancelled battle, so this team is really strong. Alright, here we go, battle number 5. What we got? Alright, so we've got Amoonguss, Alolan Ninetales, Rillaboom, Incineroar, it's an Evoltool team, and they've got Metagross as well. They've got 2 Fake Out options, they've got the option to set Aurora Veil, so I'm guessing that's a slow warning Ninetales. They've got a redirect possibility with Amoonguss. Serena seems good to start off with because I'm preventing Sucker Punch, Fake Out, maybe like a Bullet Punch or something if that comes from Metagross. I haven't seen many Metagross to know if that's what they'd do. We'll go Serena. Serena and I could bring Tornadus, or I could bring something to take care of that Alolan Ninetales. Now, I tell you what, I'll go with the Trick Room lead. Bring Weavile. Or do I want Weavile? No, bring it. Bring Kyogre. Done. My weakness, I think, is being able to look at a team and go, I need these 2 to lead, and then these 2 in the back. 1.5 minutes isn't enough time for me at the moment. I need to tighten that up. Right, so we've got Rillaboom and Evoltool. So then we come in with Serena and Tornadus. I can't remember if I don't know if the Evoltools at the moment are carrying weakness policy. I'm going to assume that they don't, and try and go for a Tailwind here. Right, Rillaboom's gone. Bringing in Metagross. Okay. Metagross is problematic. Oh, it's good. Right, no weakness policy as far as I can see. It's a Snarl, okay. I can live with a Snarl. Life Orb, okay. Alright, so yeah, I think we've pretty much got that Evoltool now. So they've shown Rillaboom. Who else could they have? Guess probably Incineroar. So we get rid of you. And then yeah, there's not really much we can do against that Metagross at the moment. I wonder if it's got Ice Punch. Right, Ninetales is coming in, okay. So they're going to be going for Aurora Veil. Go reset terrain. That's fine though. That'll be why they're trying to do that. Alright, so we want Taunt on the Ninetales, and then we can bring in another Pokemon here. Bring in Weavile. I know Weavile's probably going to get destroyed here, but let's hope that it doesn't. feel like I want to keep Tornadus just so I can get Kyogre out later. Right, Ninetales is gone. Rillaboom's coming out. Okay. Oh, I know why they're doing it. Hey, they forgot about Queenly Majesty from Serena. So we can get a cheeky fake out here on Metagross. Cheeky fake out on Metagross, and then we can. Yeah, I think I've got one more turn of Tailwinds. Yeah, there we go. All right, so you've shown me all of the Pokemon you have. So Triple Axel, Rillaboom, and then we're gonna fake out the Metagross. Rillaboom's a chunky boy. U-turn's gonna hurt, but not enough. And we got that good old berry. Yeah, I think because the key, like the key strength of this team is having two Pokemon here with Triple Axel, which seems to do quite a lot of damage against stuff in this this format. I think they are going to set up a Aurora Veil here. I don't think I can stop them. Yeah, my Tailwind is gone now. I can Grassy Glide the Ninetales if I want, and it's effective. Let's try that. Let's lash out the Metagross if we can. I think I'm in a good spot here because so it's going to be Blizzard. Serena's gone now. But with those two Pokemon out, I can get yeah, I could bring Drizzle out, so it's going to stop them from doing Aurora Veil. I don't have to set up Tailwinds, but probably good that probably worth it that I do. No, the yeah, the evil tool is Life Orb. We can Water Spout. Water Spout and I feel like I want to be doing Hurricane here, but in which one? Metagross, I think. Right, you're going for Tornadus, that's fine. I've got to go, but thanks for the answers. Good luck, have fun for the rest of the climb. Cool, cheers mate. It was good to have you in the chat for a while there. Yeah, hopefully see you again. Alright, this is problematic. Sucker Punch and Grassy Glide. I do not fancy my chances here. Gotta do it because I'm locked in. Oh, that sucks. But I think that's my mistake. So, should have planned ahead, should have kept Serena. It was the one thing stopping them from doing Grassy Glide, Sucker Punch, all that other stuff. Yeah, thinking about it, probably what we should have been doing there is maybe sacking the Tornadus earlier on. Yeah, so if I sacked a Tornadus, then I would have had Kyogre and Serena, and then I would have just been able to sweep with Water Spout for that last bit. Right, let's continue battling. Right, battle number 6. So definitely having a lot of fun with this team. Right, so our next match we have got Hatterene in DD, Groudon, Stack Attacker, Incineroar, Rillaboom. So it's a slow team by the looks of it. Maybe Groudon is their one fast one. If I lead with Serena Rillaboom. No, if I lead with, say, Serena Weavile. How do I want to play this? Serena Weavile could do good damage against me. Right, who's got Taunt? That'd be Serena. Go Serena Weavile, Rillaboom to reset terrain, and could also be good against Groudon and the other ones, and then obviously Kyogre. Let's go that. Alright, so Hatterene and Groudon. Okay. So surely with that I taunt the Hatterene and then triple axle the Groudon. It doesn't matter if you bring in the DD. I'm not doing a fake out. Ah, magic bounce. No, no, no. Trick room, eh? Let's bring in Rillaboom. We do have priority there, and then want to perhaps lash out on the Indeedee. Dazzling Gleam, okay. Eek. Oh, they don't like Weavile. So it was Mystic Fire on the Indeedee, wasn't it? Alright, noted. Alright, so showing the Groudon, and the other stuff is... Oh, one moment. There we go. Wasn't sure why I was not able to pick a move then. Alright, Grassy Glide both. Incineroar? Yeah. Hattering's got Mystical Fire too. Right, perhaps they're going to try and do a Flare Blitz with Incineroar. Is this the point where I bring in... Yeah, maybe I could make this work by bringing in Kyogre. I know it's not going to be as fast, but... And maybe do Triple Axle on the Hatterene. Try that. I'm gonna dampen their Mystical Fire, whatever they're doing. Heatwave Incineroar? What? What madness is that? Oh, I missed with Triple Axle. Shame. Right, I've got to be aware that they're going to be doing like a switch out to Groudon here. Right, how many more turns of Trick Room have they got? One turn, okay. Right, if they... I reckon they'll be bringing in Groudon here. So if I go, not Water Spout, I'll go Scald. Scald into Hatterene, I think. And then we'll do Grassy Glide into Hatterene as well. Groudon? Yeah. Hello, Groudon. Are you ready to take some lots of damage here? No, don't do parting shot. That's mean. Hatterene? Or Indeedee? Can't remember if I took out Indeedee. Hatterene, okay. Alright, so in terms of what we've got here, yeah, they've still got all their Pokemon. I think... Oh, yeah, I can't do that to them, okay. Bring Rillaboom back. And then we... Maybe we U-turn here. No, we'll Grassy Glide. Just want to make sure Groudon's gone. Protect Mystical Fire. Alright, do we still have grassy terrain? Probably not. Grass has disappeared, okay. So now I'd say bring Kyogre back. Bring Kyogre back. And then we triple axle into the Groudon. Heat Crash. Does that do much damage? Does a fair amount of damage. Eats a berry, that's good. Right, this should get rid of you. Ah, stop avoiding the attack! Oh, what do you like? Right, I think I should be able to get off a water spout here. Or do no, hold on, because I've been scalded. Been scalded. They've got their own. No, we've seen all their Pokemon. Okay, so I'd say scald anyway. And then maybe, oh no, Grassy Glide. think Serena's going. Alright, Incineroar's come out. Alright, going for special attack drops, not good. That's good though. And then we do a U-turn into Hatterene. Didn't want that critical hit. That's going to be a parting shot anyway. This is fine. Were we doing Scald again? I think we were doing Scald again. So I'm trying to think what item that Groudon has. Maybe Wide Lens? Surprised it's not using Precipice Blades. Right, swap for Serena. And then we Grassy Glide the Groudon. It'll probably protect, but it's fine. Incineroar? No, indeedy, okay. Ah, I see why. Fair play. This is a hard match, just because that's... Maybe what I should have done was just go straight in with a with the water spout. Right, so what are we looking at? Oh, no Trick Room. Ah. So does that mean we can finally get in Triple Axel and then maybe Water Spout? Alright, so they still got the option to switch out Groudon, which is worrisome. Now, I can go for the Groudon. Who do they prioritise? Withdrew Groudon, makes sense. Alright, come on, Triple Axel. Oh. Alright, didn't restore much. Hit. Yes. Right, what I need now is I need to... Right, I understand that harsh sunlight is going to affect my damage output, but I feel like what I need to do now is focus on the Groudon. I feel like I should be outspeeding both of them. Oh, yes. That was a tough match. Jesus Christ. Oh. Trust in the water spout. Well, yeah. It's ours. It really is ours. Probably see battle cancelled now. Yeah. I've not been able to play a single win out to completion. Oh. I bet that person was feeling gutted because they were playing really well against this team. There's probably several things I could have done better there, but yeah, we managed to get the win there. Yeah, I think when I noticed that Trick Room wasn't up, I thought, yeah, I'm just go ham with the water spout. Ah, oh, good stuff. No, we don't need to check their team. Right. Yada yada yada. Let's continue battling. And now we've got battle 7. Yeah, battle 7. So that's, I think, 3 losses, 4 wins. Maybe it was 2 losses, 5 wins. I don't know. But yeah, this team is a lot of fun. there was a lot of thought process that went into this team, and it shows. If only I could build a team like this. Right, here we go. Here's our next match. Alright, so we've got Araquanid, Excadrill, Zacian team, Whimsicott, Kanto Moltres, and then Venusaur. Venusaur's there, so I'm wondering if the Whimsicott has Sunny Day. It probably does. No fake out option on the team. So we bring our own fake out, obviously. Probably bring one that's not immediately weak to say like steel types and stuff like that. Bring Rillaboom as our fake out option. Bring Tornadus as our Tailwind option. Kyogre in the back. And then what do we want now? Rapid Strike Urshifu. Could you put in work? Maybe not. Serena probably not as good here. Although it could be good. No, you know what? We'll go Rapid Strike Urshifu here. I haven't used it yet, so let's give it a try. Because I just wasn't sure about Pokemon number 4 there. Right. So here we go. Whimsicott, Arachnoid. Immediately I'm thinking Araquanid, Wide Guard perhaps? Well, maybe a fake out Tailwind on the Whimsicott. Let's see if I can double into their Whimsicott. So yeah, let's do it. Fake out and then do Hurricane. Let's give it a try. Right, we get the fake out. What's that? Ah, jet button. Okay. So, what are we doubling into? And what are we hurricaning into? Zacian. So we're hurricaning Zacian. Liquidation, that's going to hurt. Ah, not much. But we get the option here to Tailwinds now. So Grassy Glide, I think, into the Zacian, and then do Tailwind. Yeah. Who did I bring again? So I've brought Rapid Strike Urshifu and then Kyogre. I need to preserve Tornadus if I can. Alright, what am I doing? I need to get that Tailwind up. Actually, I don't, do I? Because it's... Ah, never mind. Silly me. Is it into Rillaboom? Yeah. Oh, we live. And Tornadus lives. Jesus. What's going on? Alright. So let's go all into Araquanid. They may protect. They don't. That's fine, that gives me yeah, boy. That gives me a free switch in for Kyogre. So they've lost Araquanid, which would have been like their best thing against Thingy Foo. Alright, so we go Water Spout here, and I guess what we want is we then switch into Urshifu, because I want to preserve that Tornadus. Yeah, you got your own Tailwind, that's fine. Nice. They got one Pokemon left. It might be Venusaur. But that turn before that worked brilliant for me. Hanging on by like 2 HP on both my Pokemon. Oh, I feel sorry for you, Moltres. Battle cancelled? Yeah. That just shows the strength of the team, isn't it? It's just like it's really easy for the opponent to go, I can't win. I'm out. So, yeah, I think I may have got lucky there with yeah, they tried, what did they do? Tried Behemoth Blade on a full health Rillaboom. So let me just check the stats on that, like how easy was that for me to withstand that, because I think most of the time that KOs. Zacian Picolytics, basic set, yeah, against Rillaboom, Picolytics set. So Behemoth Blade, okay. So Behemoth Blade is a guaranteed 2-hit KO. You can hit between 82 and 97% on a 252 HP Rillaboom. So there we go. Yeah, so at +1 attack it can't take out Rillaboom. So there we go. That was, so I should remember that. And then what else did they have? We had, so I think Santino's done like a fairly basic Tornadus spread, I think. And what did they do against me? Araquanid. Interesting. So, but okay, so they were running a different Araquanid then. So Araquanid with full attack investment liquidation would have been guaranteed knockout on Tornadus. So I think they're running a bulkier set. Yeah, it does between 110 and 130 damage. In percentage, that is. Yeah, so, yeah. Well, glad it wasn't that spread. Alright, let's continue battling. This brings us up to Battle 8. And we wait. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this. Alright, so our next team is definitely a fire team. So we've got Torkoal, we've got Groudon, Talonflame, Venusaur, Volcarona, and Entei. That's, I mean, that's almost monotype fire. So we've got two drought setters in Torkoal and Groudon. It's mostly for speed though, that team. Although I guess they'd use Venusaur against me, because yeah, I mean that's the only real thing they've got to go against me. So yeah, Weavile and Tornadus. Weavile, Tornadus. So I want to see if I can get like a triple axle off and take care of Venusaur. If I take care of Venusaur, then we're golden. Kyogre in the back, and do we want another fake? No, we don't want any of these. So I'd say Rapid Strike Urshifu. There we go. I feel like that's the team to go with. Let's see, shall we? So I'm worried about double drought setters, but if I can take out Groudon, Venusaur. Okay, so that's a very standard pairing. If I double speed my Weavile, then I should go faster than their Venusaur. Would their Venusaur have... I've got two good choices there against Venusaur. Although Venusaur could carry Weather Ball, and that makes sense considering it's probably there as a counter. It'll probably try and go for Zacian. I'm going to try Groudon anyway. Probably the wrong play, but we'll do it. Get our Tailwind up. Venusaur Protect. So already we played good. Tailwind. Just as good. Now, Triple Axle. Hit it. Berry? No, not Berry. Heat Crash. That's going into the Weavile, I know it. Yeah. That's a shame. But we've got speed advantage now. Kyogre go brrr. Alright, prepare to go super slow now, guys. We can go for a spread move here. We can, yeah, Water Spout. I mean, it should still hurt a lot. Go Hurricane. Groudon protects. So maybe only one drought setter? Let's find out. Right, and then Hurricane's not going to miss. Bye bye Venusaur. Alright, so they could have an extreme speed Entei. Volcarona. We've still got speed advantage. Hurricane into the Volcarona. They've only got one counter against water types. Unless they've got Torkoal. Nope. They've got Entei. Entei is probably going to get knocked out here. Wowzers. Now, all I need to do here is just make sure I rotate out Kyogre and I've won. The Venusaur was scary, but yeah, what can they do? So we bring in Urshifu and then maybe do Icy Wind, I don't know. Just go for something really. We could end it right here and now. Battle's probably cancelled here. Yeah. No, that's... I would have done it exactly the same. That. So they had one counter in Venusaur. It would have been worrying if they had 2 Drought Setters brought in, but they didn't do that, and we already did enough damage to that Groudon, so it wasn't going to be any sort of threat. So I wouldn't have needed to switch out there. I don't think. Would have just been fine with clicking Water Spout, even if Harsh Sunlight was up. So yeah, another good one. And let's go on to battle number 9. I don't think we usually get up to battle number 9 on these streams. They usually, because the battles usually take a lot longer than what we're doing at the moment. So probably get up to like 8, and then usually at that point we've run out of time. But we're doing really well. We've still got another, well, just under half an hour to play. Alright, time for battle 9. So coming. We are against Noah. Okay, so they've got Palkia, they've got Togekiss, Landorus, Regieleki, Rillaboom, and Incineroar. Immediately, I'm thinking Serena is good to prevent those 2 fake out options. We might need our own Tailwind set up, so we can do that. Palkia could have Trick Room, but a lot of that team looks pretty fast, so seems odd. And then we've got Taunt on Serena as well, so we can stop it, stop that kind of stuff from happening. Do I want Kyogre against Palkia? Might be able to run... No, Urshifu won't work. We want grass counters here. So bring Rillaboom, because you can set Grass Terrain and that will give us a priority as well. Let's go for this. This could be an interesting battle. Right, Incineroar, Togekiss. Okay. We're then going to go Serena and Thingy. They might have Heat Wave on that Togekiss. It may also be a critical Togekiss. So I think Triple Axe with a Togekiss, and then we Tailwind. Yeah. Alright, are they going to go for Fake Out? Right. So they're going to go for Flare Blitz. It's a bulky Togekiss, so probably setting up its own Tailwind. Critical hit? Yeah. It's a crit kiss. Oh, parting shot. Okay. What are they bringing in? Regieleki. Okay. Do we outspeed that Regieleki? perhaps? Let's assume that we do. We can tailwind them to make sure that we do. Let's do that. Right, they're protecting. That's going to be annoying. That's a shame. Doesn't gleam, that's probably going to hurt a lot. How am I living these attacks? What's going on? Alright, so we've seen Regieleki, Incineroar, Togekiss, and most likely it's going to be it's going to be Palkia in the back. Alright, so let's see if we can get that Tailwind off again. Oh, come on. I don't think we're going to live this. Oh, we do. Damn. Right, who's coming in? Palkia? No, Incineroar. Okay. So I'm going to do some next to no damage on Incineroar. Gotta say, that is laughable damage. Alright, we have lost both of them now. We do still have Tailwind, so we can still fake out that Incineroar. We just got to play really well here now, because we're up against some really bad ones now. So I think, I do have Ice Beam. Let's go Water Spout. Water Spout and Fake Out. It rhymes. There we go, gone. Tailwind's gone. I don't think that Choice Scarf Kyogre is going to be quicker than Regieleki, so may end up losing this. Let's hope for the best. It's alright, it's not you I'm going for yet. Electro Web. Oh, but it hurts a lot. Could have done without that Electro Web. So all I can do is Grassy Glide and Thingy. Glacial Rend. Oh, thank you. Clutchy boy. There was a choice Scarf Palkia then. Probably going to get unlucky here and like run out of Grassy Terrain now. But we are getting a bigger damage output for thingy. Oh good, we still got Grassy Terrain. How many more moves did we have of it? One. And one more shot at rain. Jammies. Jammies, jammies, jammies. Jammy, jammy, jammy. I think that has just been the slogan for today, jammies. How many times have I just like survived by a couple of HP and been able to win the game just on that like decisive turn? So what's the time now? 20 to 12. Let's round it off with one final battle. Continue battling. Let's do battle 10. What am I doing here? There we go. Let's finish this off. Round off the stream. And I guess once I've done this match, I'll be going on to the new ladder. Only like 20 minutes away, I think. Okay, their team, they've got a Gastrodon, ooh, they've got a Volcarona, they've got a Stack Attacker, Rillaboom, there's an Evil Tool, and a load of Ninetales. Okay. So, Rillaboom seems really good, Serena's also good. If I go Rillaboom, Serena, then I've got Grassy Terrain, I could do Grassy Glide. Let's go that. Weavile could be good? No. We go with Urshifu, I think. And then Kyogre. I feel like they're going to be bringing Gastrodon to take care of my Kyogre. We've only got one fake out option on that team, and that's their Rillaboom. So, looking fairly good. Alright. Gastrodon, Stack Attacker. Right, we've already got a good lead here. Right, so if I go... I think I'm going to be facing up against a Trick Room lead here. Yeah, if I go Grassy Glide into the Groudon, they have to switch it out. If they switch it out, then I've got either Evil Tool there, or a load of Ninetales, or their own Rillaboom, or Volcarona. Let's assume that they switch it out. And let's double into the Stacker. Oh, we could taunt the Stacker actually. Try that. Right, protect him with the Gastrodon. Whee! Alright, so now you're bound to switch out that Gastrodon. Let's go one of each. Yeah, here it comes. So now I want to make sure that I've got at least one Grassy Glider. Back attack was going as well. The Ninetales. Okay. So what we want here is we want to switch out Rillaboom for something else. And I feel like bringing in Urshifu might be a good call here. Alright, so they've got Stack Attacker, Gastrodon, Yveltal and Alolan Ninetales. Alolan Ninetales should be going this turn. But we want to preserve at least something to take care of that Gastrodon. It's going to be the annoying one. Alright, so no Aurora Veil for you. Of course, Oblivion Wing is unfortunate. And again, I survived by 2 HP. What's going on? Jesus Christ. I have no idea of like what's going on with this kind of luck that I'm getting. Alright, so what are they going to bring in with thingy? Oh, we've got a follow from Temp TKT 27. Thanks for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Right, I'm going to go with Detect on Urshifu, and alright, they are definitely going to go for a Trick Room here. So do we Aqua Jet the Stacker? Aqua Jet and Grassy Glide the Stacker. That's what I think we should do. Alright, so we're just going to be... We might still get the Gastrodon here, which will be good. Storm Drain? Not a problem. We just want to Grassy Glide it. There we go, bye-bye. Alright, so they're now down to just 2. Urshifu lives by 1 HP because of Focus Sash. Not sure if that helps me yet, but it is good. Urshifu dies anyway. This may be more beneficial. Right, so now we bring in Kyogre. Kyogre has nothing to worry about now, besides maybe a Wide Guard. That's something I wouldn't like to see. Yeah, I've only seen Trick Room from the Stack Attacker. So maybe I go Scald just to be on the safe side. Go Scald. Scald with Rain Up. Still going to hurt a fair bit. And then we'll go triple axle if we can do it. Yeah, wide guard. Yeah, I thought you'd do that. Well, hey, burn. It's gonna be a snarl. Live, live, live. Nah, damn it. Never mind. Right, that's got to be all the turns of the... yeah, grass disappeared. And we're going to bring it back. Check me out. Try another Scald on the evil tool. And then I think we want to fake out the stack attacker. That's probably the wrong play. Never mind. Oops. Alright, maybe what we do now... Oh, I can't do that. Scald, stack attacker, grassy glide, stack attacker. Just make sure it's dead. Gone. It's going to be a snarl. Live, live, live. Good. Alright. This is going to be another jammy one, I think. U-turn does 70, grassy glide to 70. I would do U-turn, but I'm slower, so yeah, grassy glide I think. Gonna be snarl again. That's fine. We might just get it. Yeah, I think I've got this. Oh, come on! Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. I think I've lost. No. Alright, fair play. I'm going to just let it draw out. Go on, critical hit, critical hit. Ah. Why did they choose Sucker Punch? Oh my god! If they did Oblivion Wing, they probably could have beaten me. Oh. Jesus Christ, like how jammies can you get? Oh, what were they thinking? Did they just run out of Oblivion Wing or something? Let me just check that. Alright, Oblivion Wing. It may have just come down to just them running out of PP. No, you can use it 10 times, and I'm pretty sure they used it less than 10 times in that match. So, yeah, they decided they were going to sucker punch me to try and knock me out, forgetting that they were burned, which obviously is going to affect their damage output by quite a bit. They missed the knockout. I do one more Scald, which admittedly doesn't do much because rain stopped, and they've been doing Snarl on me several times. But they get ticked down by burn. Oh, right. I shouldn't have won that. I think that should have been theirs, but they really picked the wrong option for the last attack. What they could have done was Oblivion Wing that turn, and then just finish me off the next turn with a sucker punch. But no, they got greedy. So yeah, another win for me there. So that today went really well. This team is stupidly good. even like an amateur like me can play it really well. So I wouldn't say it's a turn your brain off kind of team. You still have to make some choices because obviously it's Series 10 and a lot of stuff can go wrong, and then there's a lot of stuff to think about still. But the team does a lot of work that you don't have to. So you can make. What I found is I can make team picks and then look at the moveset and go, oh damn, like I got these moves I could use. I can taunt a Trick Room to. I can taunt Pokemon to stop them doing Trick Room. I can taunt them to stop them doing Tailwind. I can do Grassy Glide with 2 Pokemon. Now I can like target both. So I'm not losing value. Like if they decide to switch out a Pokemon to resist it. Like yeah, just playing this team today just like makes me realise like why I had such a hard time trying to play against it. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to rely on using this rental team to get up to like master rank or anything like that. I'll still stick with my plan, which is for October. We'll try a Shadow Rider team because yeah, I didn't actually come up against a Shadow Rider for this whole stream. It was all like Eviltool. Groudon seems to have been getting a bit popular out of the teams I was going against. There was one that was like almost a mono-type fire, except for one Venusaur on the team, making use of Chlorophyll. What else did we see? We saw a Palkia, so that one was there. I think that was one that I just won by sheer luck. But there seems to be something with these Pokemon where they're just able to survive really damaging attacks by like a couple of HP, and it really does like save you. Yeah, so I've had fun. I don't know about any of you that have been watching. Have you had fun as well? I saw I got a follow there like towards the end. I haven't actually checked the name there. You followed me, but you haven't said anything, so I'm not too sure if you're like a robot or anything. I'm sure I've made this mistake before and found out like like a person that's followed the channel has been like a bot. Let's just see if I can view info. Temp TKT 27. Of course, apologies if you are a normal person. It's just I think at the moment it's just good to be wary. Temp TKT. I just searched that. Alright, jury's out because I can see 2 temp TKT accounts, so no idea. Alright, never mind. Yeah, so apologies if you are a real person, but I've just seen a follow and then like nothing else after that. Usually I see follows and then people just go, oh yeah, hi, nice stream or something, or at least like do like a quick chat and then pop off again. But yeah, I mean nothing seems to be happening at the moment, so not too bothered about it. Alright, I'm going to be heading off now, so I hope you all had fun watching this stream. I certainly have. Stay tuned for the next stream, which will be on Tuesday. So I will be trying to put together a Shadow Rider Calyrex team. I played a rental team that involved Shadow Rider plus Dragonite, so maybe I use that as a basis to start off with. I've actually recreated that team using my own Pokemon, so I can give them the like Master Rank ribbons and all that stuff. But yeah, we'll have a play with Shadow Rider for October and get that team up to Master Ball rank, and then from there we'll have a think about what we're going to be doing. So that is the end, and let's put a little outro marker. Bam. Okay, so thanks again for watching the stream, everyone. Next stream will be on Tuesday. I stream at Tuesday and Thursdays 10 o'clock UK time in the evening. If you want to get notified when I'm online, then please follow the channel. And also, if you do like this content, then please also give my YouTube channel a look. On there, you'll find highlights of videos that I've done on Twitch. That includes Pokemon streams and also speedruns and other games that I've had a go at. So yeah, if you're watching this from YouTube, then also please like the video and make sure that you subscribe to the channel as well. That'd be nice. Alright, so I'm going to head off. I will see you again on Tuesday. Until then, take care, have fun, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.